Hey everyone, Hurricane Liz here to share questions. It's been asked pretty frequently on this channel, but what is my crypto trading strategy? People want to know what it is, and the very first thing that people need to consider is portfolio allocation. A lot of people don't talk about this, so I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to tell you kind of how I have mine divided up, and then you're going to have to make the decision and decide for yourself how to divide yours up. And I know a lot of people are like, oh shit, now I got to think of something and make a decision, but promise you guys this is one of the most important decisions you're going to have to make other than what to eat for lunch. So let's get into that. Let's talk about what my trading strategy is here. So again, portfolio allocation, how are you going to divide it up? Well, for starters, I do believe in having some Bitcoin because I do believe it's going to continue to go up. Right now, even though it's taking a dump right now, it's going to eventually decide to turn around and turn things around. And the thing that has been happening in 2017 is when BTC goes up, all the other altcoins take a dump. All right. When BTC goes down, all the other altcoins go down. When BTC goes to the side, they can kind of do all sorts of crazy shit. So number one, you want to have some BTC to hedge against when altcoins take a dump. So 20% BTC, it's not my favorite move. Right now, it's an extremely, very, very sexy buy it. It's almost like 10K, I think. It's like 10K something. It's January 22nd. Let's have a quick look. I'm addicted to pushing the button just like everybody else out there is. BTC about 10.5 mark. Okay, so 20% BTC. Now let's talk about altcoins, which is basically what everybody likes to talk about, right? The sexy ones, because they can go up thousands of percents and all that good stuff. So the other part of my portfolio, 40% is dedicated to altcoin trading. And I like to longer term hold these like swing trades. I don't like to jump in and jump out in a day. It's just too spastics for me. It's not my style. So I like to hold on to them. And there are particular coins that I'm holding on to that I like a lot better than the other coins out there. Some of them, most of them are all total shit. So make sure you research your coin. I know it's difficult. I don't like to read either, but sometimes I get in this reading mode. So 40% are dedicated to altcoins. Okay, so where's the rest of them? No day trading, of course. But the other 40% are dedicated to ICOs. So if you haven't heard about ICOs, they're all the rage in 2017 and 2018. And basically they're like initial coin offerings, very similar to initial public, whatever the heck in the stock market IPOs are. So typically in an IPO, you have to be an accredited investor, which means you have to have made $250,000 2 years in a row. But they're a lot more risky. That's why they don't let the general public jump into them. And, it's rich people hoarding their money. ICOs, though, anybody can get into them. So I've been doing research on ICOs. We got somebody in our office that does it. These can typically provide up to a 20x return. And again, we don't know where the hell these companies are going because some of them aren't even real companies yet. So ICOs are fantastic. They can give you a huge, huge return. That's kind of where I'm putting 40% of my money. So it's 40, 80, and 20 is 100. And that's basically it. Don't day trade. Day trade really sucks unless you're good at it and you have a handle of it. It's very much a roller coaster ride, highs and lows. You're going to be depressed and be super happy and depressed the next day, and it's going to continue on and on. It's a never-ending cycle. So this is my actual portfolio allocation strategy. This is how I divide things up. Now, what I put into each depends on how much money I have, which, again, we can go into another video, but for sake of just ease, if you have 100K, that's probably too much. Let's say you have 10K. 4K would go into ICOs, not Icon, ICOs. Obviously, this thing's not going to let me. 4K would go into alts, and 2K will stay in BTC. So that's kind of how you would divide it up. That equals 10K. There's your allocation strategy. Now, depending on how many alts you want to invest in or ICOs, you can do like 4 different ICOs. Or if you want to divide it up into $500, sometimes they have a lot higher amounts that you have to invest. So maybe 4 would be it. And then here alts, you can do $500 each for 8 alts, or maybe $1,000 for 4 alts. So you decide from there, but that's pretty much it. And if you want to learn how you can get started and get money on an exchange to play with some alts, I highly recommend you pick up below. I have a step-by-step guide for how you guys want to do that. And as usual, subscribe to the channel and let me know what kind of questions or comments you have. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.